So I remember this day, like 3.5 years ago. I was at school at the time, and I remember like arm wrestling a few of the guys in my class. I won some battles, but then I went and arm wrestled that guy. And I lost, like I put it everything that I had and I lost. And then I challenged them once again for another battle and I lost again. I felt bad. I wanted to win. I had like this competitive masculine desire in me to win. So I went back home that day and I went to my mother's like room. She has like 10-pound dumbbells, like the pink ones, and I started curling them. I didn't know what I was doing right, but I wanted to get stronger. I had one goal. And I started training for the first time in my life. I remember sitting on this chair, watching like a stream on Twitch, and curling dumbbells, doing shoulder presses. I knew a few exercises because I used to train like back in the day when I was very young. So I did some of the exercises that I used to do back then. I didn't see results from that crap, right? But I felt like a huge sense of desire to get stronger. Some people can call this burning desire purposeful, but it was more of a competitive desire. 1 or 2 weeks later, I decided to start my own weight loss journey. But here's the thing, this is the habit and it is training. For most of my life, I didn't really train, I didn't take training seriously. Once I started doing so, my life was pretty much the same, right? I started to feel a lot more fulfilled. It is one habit that gave a lot of fulfillment into my life. And if you don't like take training really seriously these days, you train like 1 or 2 or 3 times per week, but you don't really take it seriously, you skip some of your workouts, you don't see it as a purposeful thing, then I want you to realize one thing. When you train, you improve yourself. So some men talk about fucking working without a purpose, being disciplined, but here's the thing, the purpose is always there. We always have this desire. The desire is to improve oneself, to improve yourself. When you train, you should perceive it as a way to improve you, because you don't only improve your body and your mind, you also become more capable, stronger. And that's one habit that should give meaning to your life, no matter how bad of a state you are in right now, no matter how much little to no purpose you have right now. When I was like, it's cool bro, I did it, and it was extremely purposeful for me. Extremely purposeful. And that's the first habit that made me proud of my fucking self. And if you don't take it seriously and you lack meaning and purpose in your life, then doing it, I can guarantee you, is the way to go. Now, I won't sit here and say that it is easy, that it is fun all the time, that it is pleasurable. No, it's not pleasurable. It is fulfilling. It is way better. It makes you the guy, the better version of yourself. So no matter how little to no fuck you give about your physical fitness right now, I just want you to try for a month, for 2, and go and train like 3 or 4 times. Go and stick to that plan, this training plan, and see the results. And I can promise you that no matter how little to no fuck you give about that thing, about fitness, you will become a lot more fulfilled through doing that, because that's what happened to me. I wasn't like passionate about lifting, but as I went through the workouts, as I started to train, as I started to follow a real training plan, I became fulfilled through that. I became more fulfilled, right? Not fulfilled as an end-all be-all state. I'm working hard each and every day towards my goals, and I feel more fulfilled through doing that, because fulfillment is more about the pursuit and less about the end-all be-all state, because the state is never like achieved. You can always get better. Now here's the thing, a lot of men do this one thing that I think that is a mistake. Now you might not agree with me, but I just want you to listen to my perspective. They get addicted into fitness, they become gym rats. Now it's way better than a lot of other addictions. They just focus the entirety of their lives into fitness. Here is why I think that it might be pretty bad, because what is patience? So beforehand, results in the gym takes a lot of time to show, a lot of fucking time. For us to not quit, to continue and push and go when we need to go, we need to be patient. But patience is not about going and looking at yourself in the mirror all the fucking time. It is about doing something else in the meantime. That's a practical definition of it by Alex Hormozi, a business guy, whatever, right? I will use it. But if you are just addicted to the gym, you only think about the gym, then where the patience comes into the equation, when you are discouraged, when you see yourself making no progress, how can you keep going? You can use discipline, it's great, but a way better approach is to have other productive, fulfilling stuff to do in your life. things that you are passionate about, to become a more well-rounded human. Now, I think that focusing on a few important things is great, is awesome, that's what I do, but focusing on one thing can also be great, only if it is like that complex. But going and lifting weights and then looking at your body, fucking your body at the mirror, and focusing on the food that you eat can be quite repetitive. It's not like that purposeful to the point in which you need to spend all of your fucking time on it. I think that because I used to dedicate my life into that stuff, but even when I dedicated most of my fucking life into that stuff, I still had other things to do. I still read books, I still meditated, I still worked on any business. I had other things to do regardless. You dedicating your whole life into fitness won't make you like more jack, because there is the diminishing effect for gains. The first like 30, 40, 50% of attention that you dedicated, you can dedicate into fitness will give you like 80% of the results. You tracking your macros and trying pretty hard and going to all of your workouts will give you around 80 to 90% of the results. You need to give that amount of focus, and then you shouldn't just look at yourself in the mirror all fucking day, which is pretty obvious to say that, right? You shouldn't do that. You should have other hobbies, fulfilling ones to do. And when you do that, your life will become a lot better. Not just through training, because training will make it better, but just training in relation to training and doing other fulfilling stuff will make it way better. That's just the obvious thing to say, right? I didn't say that I would fucking present to you new fucking knowledge, secrets, but that's the truth. The fucking truth. It's way better than the secrets, because it is the truth. And that's it. If you enjoyed this video, you can like and subscribe, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.